Ready.
Okay, so today we're gonna start this podcast. First of all, apologizing for the delay on the upload of this episode, and it's my fault. It's my fault. It's me. Because we're trying
No.
to record this while I was traveling for work, and I ended up not hitting record. So we did talk about it, but we're gonna talk about it the second time now. But it's gonna be as fun as usual, isn't it, Maria?
Yes, sure. Vini, don't worry about it. This is usual stuff. Should happen probably more than we think. And yeah, here we are. So, second try.
Yeah, yeah. People say the how do they say that the third is
See, the third
great,
is
is third, but,
the.
but there will be no third. This will be the.
There will be no third. Yes.
So today we're going to talk about a very interesting subject, and we had a lot of fun researching about it, which are the weird laws that we have out there. And boy, we have some weird things going on in the world. But we'll start with a country that is really close to us here in Germany, which is Switzerland. And
Yes.
apparently, in Switzerland, it is illegal to hike while naked. And for all that I
Hmm.
know, it's a fault of someone else, isn't it? Some other nationality that is.
Yes, exactly. And it is well, actually we didn't thought about this at the very beginning, but this is something that it said that Germans started.
Yeah.
And while we were looking about this, we were thinking like, well, actually we were already talking about the nudity topic in Germany, and we realized that it's a very open-minded point of view. The just the fact to be without clothes in the surroundings of a pool or a sauna or something like that.
Yeah.
But what we didn't discuss is that actually some people also like to go hiking naked.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, and then Swiss guys didn't like it so much, and now it is illegal.
yeah. It's actually, yeah, you go figure, right? For us, it's a very like strange concept to go hiking naked, and I guess for most people in the world, but some guys actually decided to do it, and the Swiss didn't like it that much because apparently they were hiking, I don't know, 10 years ago, close to a family, and yeah, they didn't like it. So now they have a law officially prohibiting
Hmm.
that, which is quite
Yeah.
healthy, I would say.
Yeah, so guys over there, if you thinking about this, just be aware of what can happen because it's not legal at all.
Yep. So if you're like me, when you see stuff like stupid stuff like that, and you start thinking that maybe I should do that, don't. Just put your clothes on when you're hiking in Sweden.
Yes. Okay, but what about putting clothes on someone that it's not a person, but it has a little belly, and it's actually super nice to hear it.
Yeah, yeah. So there's like things are gonna get weirder because apparently nakedness is taboo in many places, and in Poland it was taboo even for a character, a fictional character, and we're
Mhm.
talking here about Winnie the Pooh. Yeah. So
Winnie the Pooh.
in a city in Poland, it is illegal to wear Winnie the Pooh T-shirts. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So which exactly is the city in case that someone is thinking about this?
The city, I'm gonna let you talk about why it is illegal while I look for the city because I completely lost the name of the city here.
Yeah, it is a very strange city, I remember. And yeah, so why was it that it
Oh
was
yeah,
illegal?
I found it. I found it. It's called Tushin. Tushin. Oh yeah, I'm pretty much butchering the name of the city in Polish, but I
Yeah.
mean, I can't help it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So it is illegal because according to the authorities in this place, he doesn't have pants on.
Ah, yes, it's because of the pants, of sure. Yeah, because they it doesn't has any pants on. Yeah.
So yeah, there are people that they actually think about this kind of stuff. I saw a character, it doesn't have pants on, but I can't even. I keep like thinking if Donald Duck is allowed there, why? Because it doesn't. You see, it doesn't wear pants either.
Ah, let me see Donald Duck. I wasn't sure about this,
So it
but now that you know, Donald Duck has some pants, I think. Oh no, you're right. It doesn't.
doesn't have any pants.
But it has a hat, so at least
Yeah,
um
true. Winnie the Pooh
that's
only has
true.
a shirt, no head.
No hat. Yeah. Okay, that's a very good point. Yes, Donald Duck doesn't have any pants as either. Yeah. Okay. Okay, very weird over there in Poland, that city. Now going to France.
Oh,
Have you have been in France, Vinny? Have you noticed something weird at the beach or something?
no, because I was at the north, and
Yeah.
it's winter time, so if people do that, it's kind of just like the British like to say, taking the piss out of it. They're
Uh-huh.
not. Yeah, and I'm
Not
saying
so much
that
summer weather.
we keep like kind of surfing this wave of nakedness, and what Malou is talking about is that in French beaches, men must wear speedos. They actually need to wear speedos. Yep,
Sexy.
yep, yep. I mean, they have, according to them, they have a good reason to be doing that, but not sure
Yeah,
about that
so
reason.
actually they say that if you that actually if people are out there over the streets summer with the shorts and they want to go into the water, they should change it for speedos because it's cleaner and more hygienical. But yeah, well, we were thinking about actually you don't go with your shorts on the street with the same ones into the water, but okay, everybody can
Yeah,
has it as it wants,
I
and
keep
yeah,
thinking, I keep thinking, why are they so sure that board shorts are dirty and speedos are clean? You never know where people put their clothes, so you
yeah,
know.
I don't know. It's probably a style thing, right? It's really tight and yeah,
Yeah. Oh
and let's
man, you guys,
say
if
I
you
don't know,
don't
maybe
know,
elegant for French people.
yeah. And honestly, if you're listening and you don't know what a speedo is, go and look it up. Go and look
Yes.
it up. It's brilliant. Looks great.
Yeah, it's tight. It's tight and cozy, probably. Yeah.
Cozy, it's a brilliant word, Maria. It's a brilliant word. I love it. I love it. It's cozy. That's
Oh my
that's
God.
what
Yes.
it is.
Well, I don't like them so much, but I'm open. I'm open. Yeah.
Yeah. So now we go like from something wearing speedos being a must. You need to do it to a place up north where not wearing underpants is actually wearing them. It's a, not a crime, but you can be fined for it.
Mm-hmm.
In,
Yes.
yeah, you want
And
to tell us
well, and
where it is?
yeah, and it's under a skirt, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. For men
Yeah.
though, skirt for
Huh?
men. Skirts
Yeah.
for men though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Skirts for men. So we're talking about Sweden, no?
No, Scotland. This one is
Ah,
Scotland.
Scotland. Yes, Scotland.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe this weed started wearing kilts too. It would be cool. I don't know.
No, that's true. You don't really know nowadays how it is. That's true. Scotland. Well, I actually have seen many of these guys. I don't know when there are some of these parties, like with of course Halloween parties and all of that. You see them
Yeah.
sometimes, but in Hamburg I have seen as well some I don't know, it's called like some walkings and some shows where some Scotsmen are there and they play this, what is called what they play, this
Ooh,
instrument.
the instrument.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the name.
Ooh, I forgot the name too. It's a pipe. It's pipe something. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
People
And
will know what it is.
exactly, so it's
That
it's
noisy.
actually super nice, no?
Yeah, it's. I mean, the music they do with that is super nice. But if you don't
Yeah.
know how to play it, is horrifying. It is truly horrifying.
Probably. Yeah, exactly. But what I didn't thought before is that whether they have or not underpants under this skirt.
Yeah.
And now that I know this, it's like, oh my God, next time I will kind of think about what is happening down there.
No, yeah, for sure. So we're talking about this like the kilt from the Scottish people. It's very traditional there, and
Hmm.
there's a law there that you can be fined 2 cans of beer, so very expensive,
Yes.
for wearing underwear beneath the kilt. And it's so many questions, so many questions. But one of
Yes.
them for me is, imagine the situation: you're a policewoman in Scotland and you see a man walking around in a queue. How do you check that?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I think you can check it, all right? Or you probably they can ask whether they are no, but I think this is impossible. This is this is also probably a disclaimer or something. No, like for maybe it is also illegal to ask for it because it's super private, no?
I don't know. It's
Well, we don't know. But guys, listen, this is everything a little bit crazy, all these points. For us, at least, Vinny, because other people will say, like, I don't see where is the craziness behind that.
yeah. It's to be honest, when we're researching Scotland, we found like so many weird things. We just picked this one because it was like the something interesting. But
Yeah.
I can even like go through like two or three other ones that we saw about Scotland just really quickly. Like, so there's one that says uh, the head of any dead whale found on the Scottish coast automatically becomes the property of the king and the tail of the queen. So go figure. So if we go another one, it is illegal in Scotland to be drunk and in charge of a cow. So you can't you
This
can't
is this is
charge.
very funny.
So
Yes.
and these are only two. There's like a bunch of laws, and I don't know what's happening in Scotland. If you guys, if you're Scottish and you're listening to this podcast, please reach out to us because we need to know more about this. We definitely need to know more about what's going on in your country. Yep.
Yes, it's really very funny. Okay, so now we're moving on to the US.
Yeah.
Have you tried to well, I know you are not married yet, and but have you ever tried to marry or something in the US, in Las Vegas or something like that?
Oh yeah. People think that I mean, you want to get married in the U.S. super easy. Go to Las Vegas, but actually, if
Yeah.
you go to North Carolina, it's even easier.
Even easier, exactly.
Yep.
How does it work?
Yep. The only thing you need to do is register as a hotel as a married couple, even if
Yeah.
you're not. even if
And
you're
you just need to say so, no? No more.
just say so, and if and they put on the records of the hotel, and you are married. From that moment on, in the US, you are married. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, it's actually super dangerous because imagine you just whatever, you just go with your friend and you just say like, okay, this is my husband, my wife, because you think like that, but it's not that you just want to marry like this, no?
Yep.
And yeah. So what we don't know exactly is what happens afterwards. We just only know that if you say so, then you are legally married.
Yep. And
Um,
it's funny that in North Carolina, it it's also not allowed. Gay marriage is not allowed there, which is kind
yeah.
of crazy that you can, if you're a gay couple and you go into this hotel, you're not married because it's not allowed, and you can marry your first cousin. It's pretty common actually. So
You can or you can't.
you can,
You can, yes. It's
yeah,
because actually I thought at the very beginning, okay, maybe this is very conservative, and that's why this is going on like that. But if you tell me that you're allowed to marry your first cousin, then
yeah.
okay,
It's a big like the weirdness is not just of the law, but also the these things like these different laws that completely kind of contradict each other, or at least not contradict each other, but at least like they don't make sense together. It's easy to get married, but you can't get married with a person of the same sex as you, or yeah, I don't know,
yeah.
kind of.
So at least very important to know if you're traveling over there to North Carolina, just have a look about this and don't say you go with your wife in the hotel. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Just be careful not to get married to a friend and you both
Yeah,
don't know about it.
exactly.
Oh
So
yeah, but
now jumping again from continent to continent.
oh yeah, let's go to Asia now. Let's go talk about something that we saw in Cambodia. So apparently, all types of guns are not okay in Cambodia, including water guns.
Yeah. Apparently, people go in New Year's Eve crazy with these water pistols, and that's why they prohibited them.
Yeah,
And well, actually, I don't know how it is in Colombia, for example. Well, I know guns are not allowed and all that stuff, but I think water pistols is not an issue.
no, I've never heard about that. That's
I
the
have
first
never
time
heard about that.
I heard
So
something.
imagine people getting crazy with these water pistols. I mean, I really personally don't like it at all when when I get wet like that. Like, ooh.
Yeah, yeah. But
But
but I mean, they went to extremes in Cambodia. That's the truth. Because
yeah,
one of the members of the police, or like the city officials, they describe it like that. It says, and I quote, "Seize them, and if the offenders are stubborn, detain them for education."
yes,
Unquote. So
yes,
it is serious stuff. If on these parties in Cambodia are using a water gun, you can actually get arrested. Yep.
yes, absolutely.
Really.
So it's not a funny thing. Like, you should be very careful over there with this. As you should be careful when do you remember that we said about having sex on the beach in Spain?
Yeah,
In
yeah,
our nudity episode, we were talking about that.
yeah.
And then we said, like, okay, listen, against to all what we thought, no, it is legal, right, to have
In
sex
Spain,
on the
Spain
beach.
actually, yeah, in Spain actually is legal to have sex on the streets. It's there's no
Yeah.
legal consequences, which is kind of yeah, I don't know. It's very progressive. Let's put it like that.
Yes, this is something that we know in general. It will be necessary to go state by state to see if there are any specific laws, no? But we don't know so far about this.
Oh yeah, and just keep in mind that we selected some
So
laws
yes,
here. There's so many. There are so many laws like that.
yeah, it's very it's a big list. But okay, so talking about this, then the funny part of this is that in Barcelona, the law says that you should always have a shirt on.
Yeah,
So we were talking about, okay, it is allowed to have sex on the streets, but you need to have a shirt on at least.
yeah.
This is what
Some,
we
some
understand.
in some parts of the city, which I'm hoping is not. Well, I can assure is not the beach because I was there a couple of days ago and it was like there was a lot of people on the beach without the shirts on, despite the fact that it was 15 degrees. But
Yeah,
they're used to that. But there are certain places in the city that you cannot, absolutely cannot go shirtless, which is funny because you can have sex, but you can't take your shirt off in that part of the
yeah.
city.
Okay, so it's also a funny thing to know, no? Like,
Yeah,
okay, maybe plan it if you want to do it, but plan to have the t-shirt on. Yeah.
I can already imagine like a couple in a hotel just like mapping the zones of the city where they can't take their shirt off.
Oh my God.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, but you know what? When we travel or something, I really don't check what is legal or illegal in these countries. Do you do that?
No, not at all. I mean,
No.
some countries are really famous for it, and it's something that everybody knows, like Singapore. You get fined if there's no chewing gums there, and you get fined if you don't flush in the bathroom. So these
Yeah.
are these are the famous ones. But most of those things we really don't check. You just go and yeah, just go
Yeah.
traveling and that's it. Yep.
So probably we should learn something about this and have a look a little bit about what is okay or what is not so okay in the countries we are traveling to. So for everybody listening, this is also our learning because this is so much crazy stuff over there that we actually should be a little bit careful. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. And like I was saying, if you go to the Middle East, of course, there's a lot of things for women that they need to pay attention in the how you dress and stuff like that.
Yes. Yes.
But we reached the last one. We
Well, I don't like that point at all.
so yeah, but we reached the last one that has everything to do on how you dress, which
Yes.
is that in Russia, Belarus, and Kazakhstan, there is a ban on lacy underwear. So women can't use, well, I would guess women and men, because you never know, a lot of men like to use that. You need to be open minded.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You never know.
But let's start from what is a lacy underwear, Maria?
Well, actually, I was also thinking about this with you. And well, lazy underwear is underwear that does not have a high percentage of cotton, right? Is
Yeah,
it a specific number of percentage that it should have?
I think it's 4%, 4 or 6, 4%.
Okay, but that's really nothing, no?
Yeah, 4%. Yeah.
At least 4% cotton?
Yeah, because they say that if it has less than 4% of cotton, it doesn't absorb humidity and then cause any like disease or whatever. I mean, the reason behind it, it's they're trying to be sweet and like trying to keep the population healthy. But I mean, come on,
But
there,
come on,
there
yeah,
are
I
worse,
mean,
there are
no,
worse
no
things.
way. No, 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 no way. Like, I mean, you will not tell me that Russians or Russian girls do not wear. this kind of underwear. This is something I would not believe. But okay, nevertheless, fine. Again, we ask ourselves if there is any method to check about this. Like probably it is not so easy to check whether people are wearing this kind of underwear.
Yeah, and
Um, I
one
personally would think very boring.
yeah. And there's one thing that is interesting to mention, that some laws they're just like really old. Like there's one in the UK that you can't, if you are one of the ministers there, you can't wear like a helmet and how's it called? How do they call it? Wear an armor. So you can't wear
With a what?
an armor, like like the knights. And if they can't wear an armor to parliament. But that's the thing, this law, I'm talking about that because this law is very old and it was kind of forgotten there, because nobody
Yeah.
carries armors anymore. But this one from Russia and Belarus and Kazakhstan is from 2011, so it's not that old. It's something like that was created just a few years ago. So it's kind of crazy how we still have stuff like that. And
And
I'm
most of us, what I really think it's very interesting is that this kind of underwear is a big fashion trend, and as well it is. If you look at big companies like Victoria's Secret, for example, they produce a lot of this kind of underwear. So for them, it's probably not so easy. And now that we're talking about this, let me do the experiment very quickly because I really think it's super interesting to
okay.
see if we find Victoria's Secret in Russia. Wouldn't that be interesting?
To do what?
To see if there is Victoria's Secret in Russia, whether they are over there or not.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I would have no idea about that.
Why don't you know, Winnie? You are not informed. Funny.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think they don't. I don't know. Maybe they just like put police officers in the doors of the shops that sell this stuff, like forbid it or whatever. It's yeah. I don't know. It's an insane kind of law.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not so easy. I can find it so far. But okay, so we keep it like a question mark for ourselves.
Yeah. Could you live without lacy underwear, Maria? Could you really live without lacy underwear?
Well, do you know what? It is super boring.
I think you could
Okay,
live without it.
people, this is getting too personal. I wasn't expecting this. So thank you very much for listening to us.
You know what? I think women might actually be okay with it, but the guys are gonna start protesting. I was like, come on, man, this boring thing.
No, how boring is that, please? Like only 100% cotton, imagine.
Oh my God, no, I don't even want to imagine.
Yeah, we don't want to imagine. Yeah, no.
Oh,
Okay, but it's okay. Like everybody like it once, like it's okay. There is how do you say this in English? There is for everybody something. Something like that.
oh yeah, for every we say it in Portuguese. I won't translate to English, but like for every like how do you say it? Like yeah. Anyway, I know what I mean. Like for every feet, for every kind of weird feet, there's a weird shoe, something like that.
Ah, yes,
I know
exactly.
what I mean.
En español es como cada loco con su cuento, something like that.
Ah,
Or
okay, yeah. Well, anyway, I think everybody understood.
everybody understands what we were saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, today was about this weird laws that we have out there. We have many, many, many more. So if you maybe have other examples for us, just reach out, leave us a message, or send us an email, a message on Instagram or wherever you want to leave a message.
Yes.
And yeah, maybe I don't know if we get enough of those, we can do a 2.0 a couple of weeks from now. From why not?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's
if
see what we
yeah,
can.
maybe because we have there is a lot of topics over there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you very much for listening to us, and looking forward to hearing something about you from you for the next episode.
Yeah. See ya.
Bye bye.
Que
Ciao.